Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what's the tea reading. Let's just get some Christmas tea for y'all. Let's see what is being said, thought, and conveyed in regards to you. This could also be spiritual tea from the spiritual realm. It just depends on what comes out, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's find out what the tea is on Gemini. If that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have any information that you would need to know. And Gemini, yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Okay, if you guys are returning, welcome back, Gemini. I hope that you're well. I hope you take care of yourself. I hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you guys for all the love and the support that y'all give because you guys are awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what the tea is from Gemini. This is being filmed on Christmas Eve early in the morning, but I don't know when it's going to be released, okay? All right, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. All right. What's the tea on Gemini? What's the tea? Okay. We have the waterfall. So there could be an abundance of stuff going on right now. Now, for some of you, yes, this is talking about an abundance of emotion. People could be saying that you're quite emotional right now. Maybe you have a reason to be emotional. And please remember with these readings, this is what people are saying, thinking, feeling. It's not necessarily the truth unless it is, okay? So yeah, people are saying that you're very emotional right now, that you have an abundance of emotion. People could be saying that you have a new love interest or something like that. I get that with the waterfall sometimes. People could also be saying that you are very psychic, like your intuition is flowing. That's what I'm getting with that. I feel like you're at some kind of odds within yourself when it comes to certain emotions, certain feelings, or certain intuitive things that you pick up. And maybe on those days, people can notice. They might not know like what exactly you're going through, but there is this energy of like something is heavy that's hitting Gemini right now, okay? And they're healing from that. Like, people can tell when you're battling with yourself. You could have went through something really emotional recently and you are healing from that, and people are seeing that. People are talking about that. But overall, I feel like people are saying that you have a lot to give, Gemini. You have a lot of emotion to give. You have a lot of love to give. Okay. People could also be talking about your sexual activity because the waterfall can represent an orgasm to me sometimes. It just depends on what the other cards are saying, but I just want to throw that out because it did come up. I was feeling it. People could be talking about what you're doing in your free time, who you're doing it with, okay? I don't know, Gemini. We already knew this reading was going to be a little ratchet, so let's see. What are people, what's the gossip? What's the gossip on Gemini? What's the tea? What's the tea? Okay, something wanted to pop, but I don't know what it was. What's the tea? What's the tea on Gemini, please? What are people saying, thinking, feeling? We have sail away, right? I feel like you might be, Gemini. I don't feel like you're here for the bullshit, and I feel like people know that around you. I feel like people feel like you sail away from any kind of drama, any kind of, you know, bullshit. Like, you're not here for it. I feel like people, that's a tea on you. People notice that about you, okay? We have love coming out with sail away. Some people could say that a lover sailed away from you, Gemini, and now you are having an outpour of emotion. Some people could say that you sailed away from a lover to go to somebody else. There is this energy of you being avoidant of love, though. People could be saying that. People could be saying that they don't know how to get past your boundaries, your gates, right? People could be saying that they feel like they have to crack some kind of code when it comes to you. Like, you don't just put it all out there, Gemini. Okay? So that's the tea on you. You're hard to get, honey. But maybe a little too hard to get, because it's almost like if love pops up, you get in your boat and you sail away. Even though you have all this emotion inside of you to give. Okay? I don't know. What's the tea, right? The tea is you're like keeping up with the Geminis, okay? There's something about you that's fun to watch, or you're entertaining in some way. You have a lot of eyes on you. The tea could also be that somebody in particular is watching you. Like, people could talk about that. I don't know why they would talk about that, but people could. I feel like people want to figure you out, Gemini, and they can't. Excuse me for the sniffling, guys. It's first thing in the morning, and sometimes I get allergies for whatever reason. I don't know. But anyways, I feel like people want to try to figure you out, Gemini, and they can't. Read the fine print. They feel like you have the key to something. They want to figure out why you're able to sail away from your problems so easily. Why. I feel like you try to live your life through a place of healthy detachment for some of you guys. Detaching to outcomes, detaching to people, detaching to situations, because knowing that everything is temporary, it helps you to live with that healthy energy of detachment. Now, this isn't like, again, what some people are saying with the shadow element of, oh, Gemini, they run from love. She's a runner, she's a track star, right? That's your theme song, Gemini. That's what people are definitely saying about you. For some of you, and maybe it's true, I don't know. But I get this energy of like, for the majority of you, you live from a place of detachment. So when somebody starts to act up or something happens where you have to sail away, it may look like it doesn't faze you, but it's just that your understanding that's what for you is what's for you, and you're not going to force anything. You're not going to try to make anything fit, because that's how you get stagnicity. That's how you create blockages and karma and problems, and you don't want any of that. So if something's not for you, if somebody's not for you, yeah, you're going to sail away. And it doesn't mean that you didn't have emotion for that person. I feel like for some of you, you have a lot of emotion. Like, you feel all the emotions. Sometimes you just don't know how to process them or how to get them out. So sometimes maybe you keep them in. But I feel like people might think you are emotionalist, which is funny considering we have the waterfall out here, but I am getting that. I feel like there's a lot of people around you too that want to offer to you, Gemini. That's the tea, okay? There's a lot of people that want to come in giving you flowers or whatever, okay? They want to shower you with affection. A lot of people might be very aroused by you or interested in you. I feel like some of it's genuine, some of it's not. It just depends, right? But either way, you are like a puzzle. You're like a puzzle that people want to try to figure out. They want to figure out so they can move towards you, Gemini, okay? They want to know how to wrangle a Gemini, right? How can we catch a Gemini's attention and keep it, though? That's the thing, right? Okay, because you can catch a Gemini's attention, but keeping it... Yeah, people might be saying that you're a little bit of an indulgent Gemini. Like, you like to get what you want. Some, like, you know, there could be this energy of the tea on you being like that you like the fast life, you like the high life, you like the rich life, okay, for some of you guys. Some people look at you like this, though, like you're a whole snack. Yes, a whole treat, a whole sweet cake. That's what people look at you like. And these are probably people from your past, or people that have missed opportunities with you, or they feel like that. They want to come back around with the Cinderella slipper. No, right? I don't speak for everybody, but I think I speak for everybody when I say no, I definitely don't, because I see y'all in my comments talking about, we want our ex back. That's some of y'all. Some of you guys want your ex back. Some of you don't want your ex back. It just depends. All right, what's the tea? What are people saying about Gemini? That you're going through an extreme amount of growth right now, and you are acquiring some kind of wish fulfillment. People might be saying that you're using witchcraft or hoodoo, voodoo, right? You're using some kind of weird heebie-jeebie spirit. I'm sorry. Some weird spiritual, like, what have you, like you're a witch. I don't know. You could be. Hell, I don't know. Maybe you do, right? Maybe you do use that. Whatever, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. I feel like a lot of people don't, though, and those are the ones that I think it's ironically funny. It's just like, you've done so much work inside, you've healed so much, you went through so much trauma, you've done so much growth behind closed doors. That's the thing, is like, you haven't been flashy about all the things you're creating. You haven't been flashy about everything that you're going through and letting Facebook know every 5 minutes that something happens in your life. But when you have a come up and it's noticeable, people all of a sudden want to assume that you went about it in some sneaky way, or you don't truly deserve it, you didn't really earn it. Like, it's spiritual, it's magical, it's from the devil, right? It's like, what the fuck? And like I said, for some of you, maybe that is the case, but for the majority of us, no, it's fucking trauma and hard work, okay? That's what's made us acquire what we've got right now. So it's kind of offensive when people just want to be like, it's magic, right? It's like, no, it's not. This is what it is, actually. For those who are taking notes and wondering, that's what it is. It's being chosen. It's choosing to step into your divinity. That's the thing. When I say chosen, I feel like it does come off as like something from above. The divine is choosing you. But really, it's you choosing yourself, Gemini. That's what makes you chosen. You choose yourself. You choose to step into divinity. You choose to let go of your baggage. You choose to get over your bullshit and to get over yourself and see yourself in a really real way and do the fucking work. That's what it is. You're choosing. The divine chooses you, yeah, but because you choose yourself. The divine ain't out here choosing people who aren't choosing themselves, right? Yeah, people know that. I don't know if they know the full extent though with the chosen and the snake. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if they know the full extent of the work that you've done or how everything works. They just see you're blessed. They just see that there's something about you that is divinely protected. It is divinely directed, and they want a piece of that. They want to know, well, how. But it starts from within. That's the thing. Okay? Yeah. It's like it starts from within. It's the healing work that you do that opens you up to opportunity, that opens you up to options. Because when you're not healing, you're in that wounded wound, right? That makes no sense. A wounded wound. You're in that wounded space of a wounded wound. I don't know how else to say it, guys, but you're just in that space where you're not open, you're not receptive, okay? You're not willing to live from a place of detachment. You're willing from a place of clingingness, of fear, of this has to work out, because if it doesn't work out, then nothing else is going to work out. Like, that's not being in a place of detachment. And some of you anyways, have mastered that. And people see this, right? So that is the T on you. That is the T. Some people recognize that it's your growth that's gotten you where you're at, or that is getting you where you're at, because some of you are not there yet, but there's potential, and a lot of people see that. That's the thing. Okay, a lot of people see your potential that maybe you don't see right now, Gemini. I'm aware that the room is very split. There's some people that are, they're at different stories here. Some people are still really, really going through it. Others are in this smooth sailing type of energy. It just really depends on where you're at. Either way, you're going to get there though. And that's the thing. People see that. People notice that. That's the T on you. This growth card really puts into a picture what I was trying to say of all the growth that happens behind closed doors in the darkness that people don't see. And then all of a sudden there's this sprout, and you would think that that's the first sign of growth, right? Gemini just leveled up, and they woke up the next day and they look, 10 years younger, and they're healthier, and they've dropped all their bad habits, and they have better relationships, and they're more open and honest with themselves. This all just happened overnight. No, it took a process. It took a long time, and some of it, yes, in the darkness. So that's what's opened you up to your choices. But again, people look at it as it's luck. It's wish fulfillment. And some of it might be. Some of it might be wish fulfillment. I don't necessarily believe in luck, but everybody to each their own here. Y'all can believe whatever you want to believe. It don't make a difference to me. It really don't. All right, so what's the waterfall? Or what people are saying with the T on Gemini. The waterfall. Look at that. I'm sorry, guys. I just feel like people notice that you're happy. People notice that you're doing good. People notice that you're feeling yourself. You're taking better care of yourself. For some of you, people are noticing that you're pouring into your family, or you're pouring into your loved ones, especially if there was some kind of conflict. For some of you who are in a relationship, in a marriage or a family unit, something like that, guys, it doesn't have to be just like family. It could be a strong group or a strong, work team or something. I don't know, where harmony is a necessity, okay, where you're pretty much like family. There could have been some disharmony there. There could have been some conflict there. And this could have definitely been because if you're in a relationship because of sexual affairs or surges of emotion or something in regards to that for some of you. It doesn't have to be though. But I feel like regardless, for everybody, there's this energy of after a conflict, after a drama, after there's been this energy of squabbling, there's now harmony. Now this could be within yourself. Okay, this could definitely be that you were fighting yourself on something. People noticed that, like I said. Now they're noticing that you're in a better place, Gemini. Even if you're not like physically in a better place and nothing's changed physically about you, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you are in a better place, and people are noticing that. For some of you that are in marriages or again family units, there was like maybe you guys were on the brink of breaking up. People noticed this. And now you're trying to work on it. You're pouring everything you got into it. Be careful with pouring everything you got into another person, into a thing here on earth. You need to pour that into yourself, right? Because I feel like sometimes when we pour everything we got into another person, it's really because we want to make that person happy. It's not about us, right? So just be careful with that for whoever that is. But for the majority of you, you know what you want. And you've been working on this for a while. Now, for others of you, yeah. There is this energy of the T on you. You are highly psychic, highly woke. And for some of you, this has caused conflict in your life, within other people, within yourself. But you are very, very psychic with the Ten of Cups and the waterfall. It's like a constant flow. You get constant downloads, you're like a constant channel for spirit. And people might not understand it, honey, but they're aware of it, okay? You might have snatched things right up out their head that they were thinking. You might have finished their sentence. You might have came in with something that they were just thinking about that they needed to pick up. It's like you're doing psychic things without being aware of it. And that's what happens because you are so tuned in that you're just naturally like flowing and you don't notice it. I feel like you're a little bit unaware of how psychic you are. Some of you guys do know that you're psychic. That's the thing. You have spiritual businesses, or you've been dealing with this since you were a child or whatever, but you're still not fully aware of how psychic you actually are. And that could be because of people around you. People around you might feel more comfortable talking about it to other people than talking about it with you, okay? They might be talking to their sisters or their family members or friends or whatever and being like, yeah, Gemini, you know, sometimes you have to be careful what you're thinking around Gemini because they'll pick up on it, or you know, oh, we can't say that to Gemini, they'll know we're lying to them. Like, there's things like that. But people don't actually come to you and be like, Gemini, by the way, I think you're super fucking psychic. I think you can snatch shit right up out of my head. It's kind of scary and intimidating sometimes. And I feel like it is, Gemini. It is intimidating to people when you're very psychic and you're not even aware of it sometimes. Like, I think it's even more scary when you are, but it can be kind of unnerving for people around you. People feel like they don't have anywhere to hide, right? I can put on a face to the world, I can smile, and nobody has to know inside that I'm telling them all to fuck off, right? Except for when the empath comes, except for when the psychic comes, because then they're gonna be like, Fred, you just don't seem like yourself. What's wrong with you, right? Fred's sitting here like, but I'm doing my best. Everybody else is buying it. Why aren't you? It's like you don't give people a place to hide sometimes, and that can be a problem, okay? Especially in relationships. That's why a lot of people will be like, Jessica, you're so pretty, you're smart, you have, you know, you're doing okay for yourself. Why are you single? This is why I'm single. It's very, very hard to date somebody when you're so psychically aware and this is the kind of work you do. First of all, as soon as I tell people about the Moody Tarot, then they want to watch the Moody Tarot, right? Even though I tell them not to watch the Moody Tarot because it's going to end up triggering them eventually. Spirit does not care about our relationships as much as Spirit cares about healing. So Spirit is going to use this opportunity to heal people, right? And I'm just a channel. I just be saying stuff sometimes. Y'all know that. So I have triggered many people in the past that were romantically interested in me. And it just is what it is, okay? I feel like people around you, they notice that. Your psychic abilities or whatever this is, whatever this connection is that you have with Spirit, like it does cause some kind of conflict in your life. What is this? Sail away. For Gemini, what people are saying attached to this love, right? They came out together. I think we're gonna read them together. I feel like people feel like, yes, that's exactly what I was saying, Gemini. People feel like you sail away from love. People feel like you're not interested. Some of you, obviously not everybody, right? Some of you, people are saying that you have one person in particular and nobody else can have your heart. Like they notice that about you, even if they don't know who that person is. Some of them do know. Right? Some of them, it makes them upset, but it is what it is. I feel like there's this energy, Gemini, of like, you have love, but you have love for a certain soul fam or a certain person. That is for some of you. That's not for everybody, guys. Remember, this is just the tea, okay? This is just what people are saying, thinking, conveying in regards to you. It doesn't mean it's true, unless it is, though, okay? I feel like there's this energy of like, people saying that you are kind of, you're in this energy of hiding yourself away from love. You're looking inside. You're talking to the owl right now, okay? You don't have time to talk to other people, all right? I just get this energy of you're on a spiritual journey, you're on a spiritual trip, you're giving that love to yourself. Maybe before you were running around here trying to be with everybody and make everybody happy, impress everybody, live up to everybody's standards. You're not doing that anymore. For some of you, people are saying that there's a significant soulmate that has came into your life and it has changed you. It has made you go into this hermit mode where now you talk to the owl, where maybe you didn't before, Gemini. That is not for everybody. That's just for some of you guys. And for some of you, you might not even be aware that people are saying that about you. But I feel like there is a significant soulmate for some of y'all. For some of you guys, this could be a Virgo with the Hermit. It doesn't have to be, though. I feel like there is a significant soulmate that people talk about it's synonymous with you, Gemini, for whatever reason. I don't know why. I feel like you sailed away from this person, or this person sailed away from you. I don't feel like you're with this person. I feel like it's a little bit isolated. So take it as it resonates. But overall, though, I get the energy of people feeling like you're just, you know, you're more on a solo journey, or you're more here for yourself. You're not really here for other people unless you put yourself into that position to be here for other people. So people might, again, watch you because they want to crack that code, or they want to figure out how to get in, right? Because acquiring your love, it's like valuable. Some people are also saying that you, again, with this sail away love, this is my spirit card with the Hermit. I feel like a lot of people are saying that you have this, again, smooth connection, a lot of love for spirit, or spirit has a lot of love for you. Like you have a very strong faith, Gemini, is what I'm getting. People are saying about you, to the point of where you will isolate yourself and get your answers, get your information from spirit. And that's it. You don't need facts from anybody else. Yes, because you know the truth here with the Ace of Swords when it comes to this. So for some of you, yeah, people are saying that you know what you want when it comes to love, and there's nobody out there that can give it to you right now. Like, I feel like this energy of you have like high standards for yourself, Gemini. People are saying that, or that's the tea on you. Again, this doesn't have to be what people are saying. This could just be the motherfucking tea. This just is what it is about you. You have high standards for yourself. As soon as you realize that somebody's not who they say they are, you will sail away. Yes, you will. And go talk to the owl. Okay? I don't know. Guys, for some of you guys, there is this energy of people, again, with the ones that are really connected to somebody, and people talk about that. People, like, this is becoming more and more uncomfortably aware. Now, if somebody is in a relationship or a connection, this is just if. This is not for everybody. So please, discard this if this is not for you. That person is aware of it too. Okay? It's like people around you are very aware of that. Okay, yeah, but I feel like you have some kind of guiding light that has helped heal you, Gemini, and I feel like it's deep within, or at least seemingly deep within. And so people look at that when they look at you. And what are people looking at, right? What's the tea on Gemini? Because people are watching you. They're watching you grow. They're watching you glow, okay? For some people, they're watching you build something, build a business. Some people get their ideas from you. I am getting that very strongly. Like, some people, they can't crack the code here. They can't steal the recipe. They can't figure out, like, it's like, what is it, Plankton trying to get the Krabby Patty recipe? That's what the energy is here. Like, people really want to know what it is that makes you so secure, what makes you so damn confident, what makes you so grounded, what makes you so okay. And you guys might be sitting there thinking, Jessica, I am none of these things, right? Like, you might be sitting there thinking, I am like a whole hot mess. My socks barely match, right? Like, but I get this energy of like, that's not what you put out though, Gemini. You put out this energy of like, you got it and you're good. And it's all good, and you don't give a fuck if people sail away from you because you got spirit, or you have whatever and you're good on your own. Like, you put out this energy like you really don't need nobody, and that can be intimidating to other people. I feel like it's intimidating, yet it's alluring. Like, people want that energy for themselves. So yeah, people watch you to get your sauce. They definitely do. They try to copy you. The Five of Swords here, okay? People, I feel like there could have been people that set traps for you, right? Tried to manipulate you, or make you feel cast out, or make you feel like you weren't good enough, or whatever, right? Whatever the traps were to emotionally damage you and knock you off your throne, okay? I feel like they sat back and they watched that shit not happen though, okay? And now it's like they're getting all this negativity thrown back to them. But there's this energy of like scrambling or shit tearing them apart. Like, I feel like your enemies are not in the greatest space right now, Gemini. I just gotta say. And you might be like, Jessica, I don't have any enemies. I'm not out here warring with nobody. I'm not out here fighting with nobody. I don't really give a damn. I get that. I do. But I feel like some people might have made you their enemy, right? And they're going through it right now. People are not happy with the confidence that you have. And for those who are interested in you romantically, they also are tearing themselves up about this, or feeling insecure inside because they don't know how to approach you. Excuse me, some of them might not be in their King of Pentacles energy, whereas you are in your Queen, male or female, okay? Feel like they gotta have a whole damn get together to figure out how to approach you. And people do. That's the thing. I feel like there could be, we 3 women here, and we saw 3 women on the other card. There could be 3 people, 3 women, 3 men, whatever, that are trying to almost sabotage you from the background. They're trying really hard, teaming up with other people, working on things, trying to set traps, and it's just not working. I feel like they're starting to like fight with each other, okay? Yeah, I feel like they have tried to. I feel like they've tried to do some kind of sneak attack, or I don't know. It's like you're very protected, Gemini, okay? I feel like this is like your guides, this is your ancestors, okay? I feel like these people came with like, I don't know, very low grade energy to begin with. Like they're already not strong within their own self, within their own faith, within their own ancestors and things like that. And then they tried to come up against yours, where you are devout in this shit. You're surgical with this shit, Jake. Okay, this isn't a game for you. So people who are just dibble dabbling, right? Who aren't even sure half the time if they love themselves, they decide to come up against you. That's the energy that I get here. I feel like you're like, I'm ready for this fight. Are you ready? I'm getting that scene from, I don't know what scene it's from. Damn. But there's just like a whole bunch of warriors. I forget what scene it is, but it's in some movie where there's a whole bunch of different warriors, and there was one warrior that was like, I came to die, right? Y'all are scared. Y'all are worried about making it home. I came to die. I figured I will die out here. This shit ain't a game to me. So before you come step to me, you need to understand I'm prepared to give up my life. Are you prepared to give up yours? It's like that kind of energy, but spiritual, Gemini. Like you don't pull no punches, right? Like, I feel like that, or your ancestors, whatever it is that's protecting you, honey, because I feel like these people have thrown things at you, have thrown entities and demons. I feel like these people have thrown energy, have went and tried to manipulate shit, have spread rumors about you, right? Tried to get you kicked out of places and get you fucking banished and all this shit, like ruin your name. I feel like people have tried to do so much, and you're so protected. So whatever the fuck is protecting you, Gemini, it doesn't play. It doesn't pull any punches, and it's surgical in this shit, basically. All right, Gemini, I think we're gonna cut it there. I think that's gonna be your reading, and I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.